1. Booty call. What's up, everybody?
It's the Booty Call Express.
We are live. I seen it say you are live. Right when I did that, I'm like, oops.
It don't matter. If YouTube gets offended by the word booty call, then they should be offended. There ain't nothing wrong with that word. Oh. So, let's see. See anybody up there yet? I think I'm gonna get about 47,000 people on the stream tonight.
There's Wayne.
Where?
Mr. Wayne.
Oh.
I was gonna say how you doing, but we just left each other, so.
Oh. No, that's what I was saying. You didn't have to end it because of me, but you know. I didn't do the last 2 nights. I was going to. I just wasn't feeling good the last couple of nights because really only a 3-day window I can kind of go live when I have time to do it. So, the last 2 nights I was kind of I had a fever and whatever. Silver Jennifer, what the hell? Holy
Silver,
mackerel.
man, no doubt. Been a little while. What, 6 months, 8 months, year?
I don't know. He done come out of the cave.
Yeah.
Cajun said booty call first, and I just said, you know. But, yeah, it's all good in the hood, as they say.
I'm pretty sure I sent it, Wayne. Yeah. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't see no draft waiting. It's there. I did that right after I left y'all. Wayne. Merry Christmas, Silver Tanner. Wow.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. It is a Merry Christmas indeed.
Where's Numismaniac? Where's Santa Claus when you need him?
I got him on Instagram, but I don't really ever send him messages.
Man, come on up. Put on your suit. Come on up.
I used to send everybody messages on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, you know, and I would get like maybe one person out of all them people come in, and it's just, you know. But
what did I do with that?
Yeah, Restream just doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know why.
I left that soldering iron over there, the one I'm gonna give away. I left it over there. Give me that bag next to that chrome ham radio, baby. Oh, a bag. In between the radio.
I'm gonna win it.
In between that radio and them boxes. On the desk. In between the radio. See that chrome radio?
What?
That's what I wanted. I did a video on this. This is the one I was talking about. That's the one I was talking about. Portable soldering iron. That looks familiar.
I don't know. Found it out of the blue.
That channel sticker looks very familiar.
Yep.
Let's see. When did you get that? A couple years ago when I sent you all them pennies? All them wheat?
Maybe.
All them old wheat pennies? In fact,
I think 2 or 3 of them.
I sent you a bag I think I wasn't supposed to send you. They got some key dates, semi-key dates in there. No big.
So. I don't know what. I probably want to.
I think 23 or 30.
I found a whole bunch of them.
It wasn't worth nothing but about $10. That's all.
That was Bob's Blue Wave Odyssey. That was his.
Yeah, Blue Wave. I ain't seen him in a while. That's that soldering iron I was talking about.
He pops in from time to time. Oh, okay. Whoever wins that's going to be pretty lucky.
Yeah, it's T85 tips. T75 T. I call them T85s. I think they call this a T75. What they call it? T75. Yeah. I'm gonna put in the knife tip on this one. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna swap it out for the knife tip. It's bigger. I like this for micro soldering. I mean, I've got another one like this, just like this.
Yeah.
I had to make I had to make because I didn't want to open up the other one. I had to make this is for raw DC. You can use a battery. The back of it, and it got about 4 or 5 foot of wire, and it don't draw but about 3 or 4 amps. 4 amps at the max. 96 watts. This thing, almost 100 watts. So that beats any whirler you buy in a hardware store.
Yeah,
for $100 and something. This beats it. That welder that you buy from a hardware store only does 40 to 60. This does 96. 96 watts, and it gets hot, man. It does. Well, it's not the hot. It's not the heat, really. It's the wattage, because the heat. You'll strike this on a big ground plane on a circuit board, or especially a star eye, eye that's those transformers and switch mode power supplies. Those transformers, each leg coming out, all of those, I think 8 to 10 legs, they have they have a star ground, a star rivet, that the eye that they go through, and that right there will suck the heat from your iron.
Oh, okay.
And this right here, it'll deliver the power. It'll heat up and it'll stay heating. That's what I like about my Caster. It's 24 volt. This is 20, 24, whatever you want, whatever you stick in it. Now, you're not supposed to stick more than 24 volts in it. But anyway, I got another. Plus, I got my Caster portable.
Yep.
That one does 12 volts. I ordered special tips for that one too. Them JBC tips, JBC, JCB, whatever. They got 2 different companies. Well, one's a spoof of the other one. One's a JCD or JDC.
Yeah.
They make some expensive irons, though. They do. Oh, the one overheated. Oh, okay. Had one of those little irons till I broke it. Kind of burnt out. This one here's a Quico. I made a video on this one. And I said, I think I might give this one away. And I said, well, I might as well give away the power cord with it, because need a power cord to activate it. You can use them LiPo batteries, like for RC planes and helicopters. They got a guy I know up, and he's a YouTube associate of mine. I swear it wasn't my fault. He's I know him through YouTube. His name's John Salt. He does RC helicopters. Those, I'm talking about those ones that 5 and 6 foot long, big ones. I ain't talking about no little bitty drone thing about this big. He does big stuff, and he got like, oh man, I forget how many batteries in that thing. They got batteries for the tail rotor, batteries for the main rotor, all that. Good sized helicopters. And that's what he uses. He uses those 24 volt batteries to use it to solder in the fuel. He has an extra one with Anderson connector.
You said I swear it wasn't my fault.
Anderson. I don't know if he quit using them and went with XT connectors. Those there, man, you can get up like 200 or 300 amps with those XT connectors. You can really carry some current. If you got the wire to hold the current, they make the connector to put on it.
Oh, I bet.
And that's what you need, Anderson connector, because those come with an Anderson. Those LiPo batteries, they come with not an Anderson. I'm sorry, XT. They come with a female XT, and then you just put a male XT on this and plug it in. You got juice. You solder all day with that damn iron. But I have a power supply that goes up 32 volts, 12 amps. So I can just hook red and black on the red and black post, set it for 20. Let me see. God dog it, no. Bookmarks. Somebody's whispering.
Who's talking about? I don't hear anything.
No, I said somebody was whispering. That really gets my hearing aid, my hearing. I got a messed up eardrum, and that a whisper, man, I can hear that 2 blocks away. Ooh, man.
Well, I don't whisper. People tell me I talk too loud, so I don't have to whisper.
I was reading that thing here about the guy's drone.
I thought about a drone. Oh, I recently seen a drone that was big enough it needed its own trailer. Damn. Oh yeah. Farmers use them. Yeah. Sure enough, fertilizer and dust. Yep.
So where's Jay right now?
I don't know. I sent him an email.
Pop up if he wants to. Don't tell the wife. Yeah. Secret safe with me.
That's right. Well, oh, there it is.
I sent him a text. Told him anyway.
Okay.
You don't have to come up. That's if he wants to, he can. Maybe busy doing something. Back in the day, I used to have like 6 people on my panel all the time. I used to have all the women on my panel. Now I can't even get them in the chat anymore. They'll disappear on me.
Right.
Oh, shit, I lost count of my change. Hold on.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing.
Okay. Let's see, popped her necklace a while ago, chain. I didn't know she was wearing a chain. I found it in front of the oven. I said, "Here's your chain." She said, "Oh, I need the other part on it, the pendant." And I'm like, "Don't ask me."
I not know, as they say.
See if I can find that iron. Here we go.
I sent him a text. I told you sent him a link to come over.
Right.
I checked it. I have his text, so I told him just in case he didn't know.
Right on.
Damn, I keep forgetting how much change I got. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, that's 10. Making $1 million.
I'm gonna share that.
Does he have? Has he described you, field guy? Jay, Main Scale Garage.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. If he's not subscribed. Oh yeah, but no, that ain't got nothing to do with coming in the panel though.
No, I just told him you sent him a link to come up on.
Yeah, that don't matter if he's a subscriber or not.
Oh, I only said it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Someone talking in chat. Yeah, I only said it for 5 minutes today.
Look in the basement, Phil got.
No one's in the basement. It lights up.
No, I got something. I put something in there.
Oh, hold on.
I told Jay that where the link is for, so he'll know. So I told him the Field Guys channel, so he sent you a link.
Oh yeah, I didn't put that in. All I did was put the link in the subject line.
Yeah, people follow where Cajun goes usually.
So if you send him an email, he can come up from the pen without coming to the channel. You don't have to worry about the delay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. We can come in the channel. I don't care.
He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know there was a delay. Yeah, $13 for that kit. You get the you get Type C to the 5.5 x 2.1 connector. And
did you send it to his email or?
Yeah, email Dodge, the Dodge email.
I told him that. Then okay.
But that's on AliExpress 13. If you go through Amazon and get one of them things, it'd be like $25. But anyway, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway on this one. The whole package.
10 if I should enter the giveaway.
Yeah, he should.
Enter away. Get a brand new soldering iron.
I'll show you what's a good one. I'll put another one in the basement.
All right, give me a second. I'm leaning over.
I got another one in the basement. Oh, you got it.
That's a delay on it.
That's a KSGER. That's the exact same one I got. In fact, that's the one I'd ordered. It comes with 3 tips. T12 tips. Those T12 tips, man, those are the snits. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. You are soldering. It's melting solder. Because everything's inside the tip right here. The heating element, it's not like on the old Heikos and stuff where you got to pull the tip. You got to take the collar off, pull the tip off of the heating element with silicone or with a sponge, a wet sponge, because they're hot. And then put your new tip on and then put your collar back down. These ain't like that. You just pop the tip out of this right there, pop it out, and pop it back in. That's it. That fast.
Jay got my message. He'll be over soon.
Okay, that'll work. And they got the front end on that. That's with the OLED screen. I'm surprised they ain't got a front view of that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right there. Looks like a CB mic plug, but it's a miniature one. Right. It's a GX12 aviation plug instead of a GX16. And this is the 3.1 version. This is the 100-watt version. It says 70 watts, but it does more than that. Mine's 70 watts. There's a power. There's the inside of it. I've been having mine for I don't know, 5 years. Man, that thing's been treated me good. Never had a problem. But I did order the spare parts. I ordered this capacitor right here. Whoopsie. Okay. That PTC right there, and the safety capacitors. And there's a safety right there. And all these other capacitors I ordered in case something goes. That'll be, if something goes, it'll be this capacitor here. That big one there. But I got one I ordered Rubicon, good name brand. But mine's idling. That's a 200 and I forget the voltage on that cap. 300. And if you're in Europe, you use 220 on voltage. In the United States, 110. So that capacity will last me a long time. I might change it one day if I ever open the case back up. Like to change this time battery. That battery right there. But it is what it is. I bought me an extra handle for it. Right there. And then I got tips. I got all kind of tips. Just
yes, Tanner, for just a tip.
yeah, there's the tip right there, and right there, snap it in. It snaps in. That's for micro soldering right there. I've got an even smaller one than that. Same shape but smaller.
Oops.
That's just a tip. That's what she said. That's right. Yep, that's Mrs. Cajun.
In the background. Oh.
And they got shit. I forget how many different tips they make for these in T12. There's a 5.5 chisel. I'll break that boy out right there. That bad boy out. That means something's getting heated up.
Yeah.
I usually use just a 2.4. I've always used a 2.4 for years. When I had my radio shop, I used a 2.4. And if I needed anything bigger than that, anything more than 60 watts, I just broke out the big guns.
There you go. I gotta go wash my hands. I'll be back.
Yeah, I like this little setup though.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get a stand with it though. That's the only thing bad about it. You get the handle, the tips.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you get a little solder rest on it, but for $11, you can get you a good one. Ooh. Yeah, on that whispering though, I can't understand the words. It's just I know when somebody's whispering. It cringes.
Oh,
like some people on the blackboard like that,
Yeah.
fingernails on the blackboard.
Uh-huh.
That never did bother me. Now, that's when I was in school. Okay, I'm not saying it don't bother me now. Since I had that hunting accident and busted that eardrum.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a 2-channel giveaway. It's gonna be me and Chainbreaker. He's giving away a soldering iron too. Portable. He's got.
Uh-oh. What the heck happened to Cajun? He knocked himself off. Oh, man, you got to be kidding me. Jason, what happened to you? Oh my goodness.
I don't know. No idea what happened.
I wasn't even in the room and he disappeared. I came back, he was gone. I was like, what the hell?
I know.
I was like, well, shit's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I
I just had to
know.
wash my hands. So I was rolling up some change.
Huh?
I'm gonna sell all my pennies. 2006 penny. Do what everybody else is doing, putting up $100 a roll. Them idiots want to pay that. Them idiots want to give me $100 for a regular 50-cent roll of pennies. It ain't worth shit other than 50 cents. I'll take it. That's fine with me. I ain't that mean shit. They want to give it to me. I'll take it.
Only reason I bought a solder now is thanks to the movie Joe Dirt. I love that movie. Joe Dirt, hell yeah. It was just in case somebody talked to my guy all wrong. I stab him in the eye with a soldering iron. Somebody said Merry Christmas from New Zealand.
Merry Christmas.
She said Merry Christmas back.
It's somewhere in the
right.
future in New Zealand.
Yeah, he's in the future. Let me know who's
like
going to
18
win
hours
the next major football game. Let me know the score.
Yeah.
Who was doing that in MASH? It was Frank Burns. Frank Burns. He was doing that. He was listening to the broadcast on shortwave, and they were behind so many hours or ahead so many hours. And he was like to the other people in the camp. He had the actual time score.
Yep.
And then they had to wait like 4 hours or whatever, 5 hours.
Yeah.
So Frank was winning all them bets, and they figured out. They finally figured him out winning all the time.
Huh.
Yeah. Remember that one?
Yeah. The only thing about that is Chainbreaker don't mail out of the United States, and I don't need it. That's the only thing bad. People out of the United States can't enter. Oh, they can enter, but can't ship it.
And you get all these people. Oh, it's not fair. It's rigged. Like, well, it's in the description, folks. Clear as can be. Unless you like to pay $50 shipping and handling, hey, no problem. You want to pay for shipping and handling, then there you go.
And then if they open it, they add a value tax on it, a tariff. They always done that with Canada and all that. This one guy that I know that lives in Canada, somebody sent him a VCR that wasn't worth crap, and he declared a value on it, $150. I guess he thought that's what it was worth, but it was broken.
Oh wow!
So anyway, he just thought he was doing that for insurance. Well, that was on the customs. That was value. So the guy, the repairman, he sent it to, had to pay to get the repair job.
So
he had to pay the tariff. You know, the customs money. They call it in Canada. They call it customs money. So, all right, Silver. So, so he hit him for the repair fee, the tax, and plus the return, and he wanted all that money, up front. He said, "This is the deal." He says, "I told you not to add a value to it. I told you that." "Oh, I thought that was insurance." No. He said, "They hit me for $40. $40 tax on that $150 broken
People
VCR.
don't listen. He should have put 0, broken. That's what I would have put. Broken. Does not work. 0.
Yeah. Yeah, but he should have just put 0. They don't give a shit what's in it. They just give a shit that it's got a value on it.
I know.
Mhm.
So out of $150, they charge him $40 tax on $150. Canada's greedy.
That
I know.
VCR ain't even worth $150. That's
In
the
a
whole
way
thing.
it is.
VCRs
In a way it was, because it was a 4-head Beta. You know, Beta, man, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want Beta, I want VHS." You know, that's better. That's way better. Beta means they were testing it. Didn't no. When they come out,
Betamax was actually better. They donated.
yeah, Betamax.
They
It wasn't
donated those.
Beta. You know, like in trial runs, it was Betamax. And Beta, man,
Yeah.
you get it's so clear, you know, and everything when you do stuff. You ain't got all them meteor streaks going across the TV screen.
Yeah.
No. It's because of the porn industry. That's why VHS became popular. Because it was cheaper to make them on VHS. It was cheaper to make the tapes on VHS, and so people started buying a VHS, and that was it. Betamax went by. It was like 80 something percent of the VHS sales when it first started was for porn.
Oh, jeez.
And that's what killed this Betamax. Yeah, somebody donated one of those. I've seen a few of them. I plugged them in and hooked them up to a TV. Had a tape one time and it played perfect. They're like, "Oh, we can't sell this," and I'm like, "The hell are you talking about? Can't somebody will buy it? 2 seconds. It's a damn value. Nobody knew what the hell it was. Betamax." I'm like, "It's old school."
Mm.
Yeah, came out before VHS. But a lot of people, for some reason, they didn't like it. I guess because of the name Beta. You know, they thought it was in still not developed all the way yet. You know.
Yeah. But you can look that up. It's a true story. The porn industry killed the Betamax completely.
My food's ready. Oh, I gotta go check on this. Them potatoes ain't turning.
I can't eat a raw potato. Come on now.
Oh, it's on, but they're not turning.
Mm.
That don't sound
Well, it
good.
ain't
at all.
no good if it don't do that.
I'm doing the baked potato.
Yeah, I see that. The baked potatoes wasn't turning.
Don't they dry out if they don't turn around?
The potatoes were not turning. The plate wasn't on the thing.
Oh, I didn't know. You heard it, bam, 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 bam.
No.
I think you might like to do that. Cut it in pieces, maybe a little tiny. It wasn't enough, but I might give it some of mine. But everything is good. Yours is tender. Good out there. I know that's how you like them.
All right, I gotta let them know. All right, guys, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna check y'all later. Gotta eat while it's hot.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All right, appreciate you having me up, Phil Guy. As always, love, peace, and
Anytime.
crackling grease. Pluta.
I'll see you later.
He was up and
If
now.
I stay on long enough, he might pop back up, but I don't. It depends. I usually do my streams around Cajun, but I mean, back in the day when I used to have like 50 people in my freaking chat, I would have I'd always have people on my panel, but it's you know,
Well,
getting hacked kind of sucks.
I used to have a lot of people on my channel before I got monetized, and then they all dispersed. I don't know what happened to them all. Stupid.
I got hacked twice, so and I was within $200 getting monetized twice. First time somebody hacked. That's why I don't go off of YouTube anymore. Somebody hacked my YouTube channel, got my information, went through that, reset all my hours, put them to 0, and it took me like six months to get my channel back. So I really should have made another channel, but I didn't at the time. And then the second time, I was about 200 hours, and one of my streams dropped off. I had like 3,000 watch hours from one stream, and that dropped off, and it just, I never caught up since. And a lot of people that subscribe to me aren't on YouTube anymore, or they just they don't, because I gained fast. I would have been monetized within 6 months.
I use Restream on YouTube.
Do what?
I use Restream on YouTube.
Oh, I've used Restream before. I use it when I run out of 20 hours on StreamYards. But I haven't done a Restream thing since March. But I've always had a problem with getting on someone's panel with Restream, because I used to try to get on someone else's panel that did Restream, and it crashes my phone. It just says, "Oh snap!" I'll get in for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and it'll just crash my phone. Now when I was doing it on my laptop, I had no problem. But I haven't been able to get on my laptop in a while. Cajun fixed my thing, the cord, but it won't fit in the slot anymore. I guess because there's a fail safe or something. So I tried to get another piece for it, and it's just I spent $100 getting pieces, and I just can't get a piece to it. So I'm probably gonna get another laptop when I get the money, because you can only do so much stuff on the phone. But I was getting 300, 400, 500 views a live stream for the longest time, and then a lot of those people just disappeared off the face of the planet. See, like Silver Tanify, I ain't seen him in about a year and a half, and he popped in. And then the other night, somebody was leaving messages, comments on my channel. I ain't seen them in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I use Restream for my lives. I don't use YouTube, just Restream.
No, I got hacked through YouTube. That's why people say, "Oh, you ought to do the vertical." I think, no, you get hacked, and you realize you're not gonna, because they'll hack the Google accounts, and that's got all your info on there. So that's how they got me on that. And then they hacked something else the second time. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing YouTube anymore. And that's been like 4 or 5 years ago. So I go through StreamYards, and then when I run out of 20 hours for StreamYards, I do Restream. And I've done Melon too, but I didn't like Melon. Melon only gives you 4 free hours.
I changed my password several times, so I have no problems with YouTube. Never had a problem with it anyway, but I did have Northern VPN though.
The thing was me, I had a lot of people kind of pissed at me. I don't know. I just irked people the wrong way, I guess. And probably one of those just said, fuck it. And people knew I was real close to monetization, and they just, and then I had a couple people. I had like 3 people that came in all my chats within 6 weeks. All 3 of them passed away.
Really?
Yep. And they used to come on my channel all the time, promote me. And one of them had like 72,000 subscribers, and he kept getting hacked all the time. He just started another channel, and he's like, "I'm gonna get you monetized. I'm gonna get you monetized." And I was in one of his streams one time, and he was feeling really, really bad. He's going, "I got a major cold." This was around the Hong Kong Phooey, right before it's, when it first started.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I got a real bad cold." He goes, "I got to shake this." He goes, I'm gonna take a week or so off. I'll be back on. And then a couple of days later, somebody was like, "Oh, rest in peace, Murad." And I said, "You mean rest in peace? What the hell?" And his brother went on his YouTube stream and did a memorial. And I'm like, what the hell? I was just talking to the man. And yeah, he passed away from the Hong Kong Phooey complications because he had a flu.
Wow.
And then about 3 weeks later, somebody else that promoted me, they passed away. They had cancer, so I knew that was going to happen. They passed away. And another 2 weeks, somebody else passed away.
Jeez.
And then about a year and a half, 2 years ago, another person that would follow me all the time and share out my channel, bring in viewers, he passed away in his sleep at 21.
Really?
He was at college and he passed away.
Wow, that's
and
weird.
I'm just like, well, damn. So and there was somebody else somebody else used to promote me. He passed away too.
You have bad
So within a matter of, but I had 3 people pass away within 6 weeks.
Yeah,
They used to be on my stream. I said, something's wrong here.
You have bad luck, I swear. What the hell's with that?
Yeah. Well, if Murad was still around, I probably would have had 20,000. I would have been monetized 50 times over because he had 70,000 subscribers. He would have brought all his crew in. He was starting to bring. Some of them did follow me, but they were only here when I had Murad on the panel. And once he passed away, I never seen any of his people again because he had a paranormal page too on YouTube. He had one on Facebook with over 6 million people on it.
Wow.
So anytime someone hacked his channel, within 2 weeks, he would have his monetization back. There were a lot of people that didn't like. He was a nice guy, but there were a lot of people he rubbed the wrong way because he was real nice to them, or he would do giveaways and people would report him. Oh, it's not fair, and they'd shut his channel down. He had 20 YouTube channels going. He was in case this one gets hacked, I have another one.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I like the guy. He was in Las Vegas. But I met him through somebody.
Do you know Bradley Heights?
Yeah, I know him. I'm still subscribed to him.
Did you meet him through him?
I might have. I don't remember.
Because he is in Las Vegas. He lives down there.
I don't remember how I met Murad. I mean, when I first started YouTube, I was just randomly doing streams, and people would pop up in my streams.
Right.
And this was like 6-7 years ago. If I would have known, I've had YouTube since damn near the beginning, almost. If I would have known then what I'd known now, doing videos and stuff, I could have been monetized 15 different ways. But like I told Cajun, I said, I guess it's not in the cards. I had two chances. I said, I don't,
Do shorts. People do get monetized by doing shorts, too.
I do shorts. I've done hundreds and hundreds of shorts. They don't. Some of them get a few hundred views. The most I gotten on a short was like 5,000, and that's over the last 6 years. It just accumulates. I've gotten 2,000 on a few shorts. They build up for about. YouTube promotes them for about 2 hours, and then they die.
Really?
And I don't get any likes. I might get 1 like. No comments. I'll have like 2,000 views and no comments, no likes. I'm just like, well, I guess I killed that.
So I come in and share you out and everything.
Yeah, but nobody from your side ever comes in my chat.
Because no one even knows. If you came over my channel more, they would. But now lately, what I was told, this is what I was told now. Someone told my brother there's a big channel that he has, said that YouTube was messing around the notifications. And I wasn't getting
They've been doing that.
Yeah, and I haven't gotten many people on my channel lately, so they're screwing me up.
They've been doing that. Yeah. They've been, you know what I call it? YouTube sabotage. I've been calling it that since practically day one.
Yeah, I'm not getting anybody in my stream lately because they've been messing with the notifications. They're trying to fix some things in the channel, about the trolls and the bots and stuff. So I wish to have stop messing with it and fix it and leave it alone because they're doing my channel.
They've been doing that to me for years. But I would get notifications where I'd be off stream and then I'd have like 4 or 5 messaging people. Oh, I just missed your stream. I didn't get the notification. Like 10 minutes after I end the stream, I get 4 or 5 messages from people.
Yeah.
Unless you check the box with the red number, or unless you're in the subscription page, you're not going to know. You're not going to know.
I share my channel
So
up with my live, so there's no need to not.
I used to, but I just stopped doing it because nobody would come in from it. When I used to do it, I would get a couple people, hey, how you doing? And that'd be it. They'd leave. So I was just like, nah, I'm not. I shared it out on my Saints page. My Saints page has got, people. Huh?
I blame YouTube for it. That's what I'm blaming.
I've been doing that since day one. YouTube sabotage you. I did a community post on it and got like 62 likes on it. People like, yeah, same. They've been doing it. They've been tweaking it for years. That's why I tell everybody, when you get close to monetization, they're going to find a way to not do it because they don't want to pay you a few extra cents. So they're going to find a way. It's like when you hit 1,000 subscribers. It took me 7 tries to keep it at 1,000. They always want to put you below 1,000. You'll get like 1,003. Next day you wake up, it's at 988. They'll purge you. That's another thing. If someone adds you on YouTube and they don't come in your stream for a long time, YouTube will take them off your list.
I know.
And that's why I tell people, you got to make an appearance. You got to stay in chat at least 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Speak at least.
I told people
because
you stay in here a while and watch one of the videos, give them a comment, thumbs up, let them know you're there. Don't just go in and leave right away because you won't stay connected.
Well, another thing, when you're on somebody's panel and you're in the chat, you don't count. YouTube won't count you as a viewer.
Oh, really?
Unless you type every 15 minutes a dot or something like that. Yeah, I used to tell people that. I found that out the hard way because I used to have 6 people on chat and I'd have 0 in the chat and I go, what the fuck? And nobody be typing.
Yeah,
and then soon as somebody would put in a dot or say hi, then all of a sudden I go right back up to 6. And I'd be like, that's weird.
Tell YouTube to go sit on a thumbtack.
Well, when what's her name stepped down and she passed away, they handed it off to some Indian guy and then he's doing his own Khan, forget his name. He was the what's the word I'm thinking of? Apprentice, I guess you could say, of the other lady. I forget her name, and she ruined YouTube. And she had died. She died of cancer, I think, about a year after she resigned. But they made a president of Alphabet, which is part of Google and other stuff like that. And she pretty much handed him the keys and said, "Here you go, screw it up like I did." And he, for a while, he was doing pretty good.
They have an American guy doing it now. They're not no Indian guy. It's an American guy doing it. It's a CEO guy, a new guy that came in.
It was an Indian guy.
They're not anymore. It's an American guy doing it now. That's why
he must have resigned. He must have resigned or stepped down. They always step down.
Maybe he ran away after. Maybe they chased him out. I don't know. Throw bananas at him.
It's only been like 2 or 3 years, if that. It hasn't been too long. But I forget her name, and then she stepped down, and I was like, all right, YouTube's gonna go in.
Well, I'm gonna get on that and let you go, all right? I know.
I'll probably. Yeah, you can go ahead. I'll stay on for a bit.
How long are you gonna stay on? I'll stay until you leave. I don't care. I got nothing to do.
Oh, I don't know. I got 3 people. That's a lot for me right now. But what happens if that other guy jumps up and he's on panel and nobody's here? He's gonna be like, "What the hell am I here for?" I only know him through your chat.
I don't even see him yet. I'm waiting for him to show up. Where is he? He didn't text me back. He didn't pick up my phone.
I hadn't seen him I hadn't seen him. When somebody jumps in a panel, it tells me, it goes bling. It lights up at the bottom and it goes bling.
I'm waiting for him to show up. I'm gonna stay on you, see if he shows up here. If he don't, he don't. No big deal. You don't know your channel.
You don't have to stay up on the panel because of me. You can jump off the panel and talk in the chat if you want.
I got nothing to do. I got no damn thing to do. What am I gonna do? Raise how we feel? I'll raise a little hell up here. What the hell? No.
Yeah, might as well.
That was on your other.
I just miss.
I go to that other guy's channel. See that coin hunter guy, that other guy that does coins like you do. You know what I'm talking about, right? Southern Coin.
Van? Yeah, Van.
Yeah, I go to
That's his name, Van.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Southern Coin Hunter. Yeah, I miss out on his streams a lot. Like I get on the stream and I'm like, there's nobody in there. And I go, what the hell? He might pop in if he's around, but most people pop in if they see Cajun, they'll be here. If they don't see Cajun, they don't come in. That's just how it is with me.
If I see you on, I'll stop over here. If I see you over here, if you're on live, it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I used to stream a lot. I'm talking about like 7 days, and I used to stream like 6 out of the 7 days, but it's kind of over the years, it's kind of changed. Right now, I stream maybe 3 times a week, if that. It's just I was feeling bad the last 2 nights. I have a roommate that don't like me streaming, and and then when I got hacked a couple years ago, it messed everything up, and that's all that shit like that. So, but I'd make a run at it, stream every day. But
your roommate don't like you being on YouTube.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's why I do it. Numerous reasons, but that's why I do it when they're not around. Although they do lurk in my chat. They do lurk in my chat sometimes, but they just never say anything. So, because I get messages. I get messages. What the hell are you doing on YouTube? I'm like, I don't know. What the hell are you doing?
You like your?
I just do what I want.
You got friends on here. Why not go on there? You know, get real. You know.
Well, I wouldn't have met certain people. I wouldn't have met Cajun. I wouldn't have met, there's a lot of people I met that I talked to.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually met any YouTubers yet that's been on my channel. I've come close.
Well, I met a lot of people on YouTube in different areas of parts of the world, and if you come over my channel a lot more and people start coming in, you'll get more followers that will check you out. But lately, I haven't been on YouTube. It's my fault, not YouTube. I've been slacking a little bit because I was feeling a little bit kind of not feeling like I should, like I didn't want to be on there. I was like kind of tired and stuff and everything. So now I'm all right. So I'm not.
Well, look at me. I'm only on. Well, I've done more than 30 chats. I've probably done 40 chats, but chat number 30. Okay. Last year I was at 128. The year before that I was like at chat 276 or 300. So I've been kind of slacking this year. I don't number all my chats. Most of them I do. Sometimes I'll come up with like a title and I'll just title it. Or if I'm doing it, or if the Saints play, I'll just say Saints whoop some ass, and then I'll just title it that. But a lot of people tell me you shouldn't number your chats. That affects YouTube, and I go, didn't affect it when I was having 400 or 500 views a live stream.
I used to do a lot of morning streams. I stepped back from that. And I started doing them. No one came on. That's how bad I messed my channel.
That's how I was. You know what I would do with my live stream? I call it. I would have the flower picture, not the flower picture. I can't change it on the phone. I used to have my picture where it was a dark cloud, like a dark when it's dark with the moon for nighttime. In the daytime, I'd have like this rainbow cloud. And Cajun hates that rainbow cloud. Oh, don't put that rainbow cloud up. But I used to do that in the morning. I used to call it what did I call it? I would call it something. Snoozing with the people or waking up with people or something like that, I would call it. And this is a couple years back, 3-4 years ago, when I was at work and I'd get dropped off and I have to wait about an hour or two because I would have a ride. So I would wait around. I'd walk around the back of the parking lot at the old mall, and I'd walk. Well, the new mall, I think they call it, but I'd walk around, and I'll be walking around the back of the service road, and I'd be like, hey, and sometimes I get like 10 or 12 people in chat.
Yeah. But
I forgot. I called it something. Waking up with people, or something like that. Snoozing with the people. I named it some weird name. I got up to like 50 or 60 episodes, and I just stopped it. You know, but that's just when I would have to get to work and just wake up. Now, I could have did it when I was walking to work recently. I could have did it, but I didn't have a signal. But back then I had a signal I was picking up on, and I was just like, I got nothing else better to do. Because I used to call my chats chatting to the people. And then someone said, well, you should change it from chatting to chatting with, because chatting to sounds like you're yelling at them. And I said, well, you got a point there.
People don't want to
change. I had that up to chatting with the people number, I think it was like 126 or 127. And then the next one is when I got hacked on a live stream. So I said, well, chatting with the people has died, but I still keep it as a playlist.
Well, people don't like the chatting streams, I don't think. Because I'm getting an idea they don't like the chatting streams because they don't like it because I don't know why they just don't. Because they don't like to come in when I'm on a chat doing a chat. They hate it. For some reason.
I never did a panel until the only reason I started doing StreamYards is when I got hacked. Before then, I never did StreamYards. I never did the other thing too that Cajun did, the one with the green, the Hangouts. I never did that either. That was big too with the Hangout when Hangouts was around. The Google. I never did that. I always was off of YouTube, and I would just stream, and it would be the camera. It would be my laptop pointing at my face, and I'd just be talking to the camera. And I'd get at the beginning, I'd get maybe 2 or 3 people because nobody knew me. So I guess they were just popping in. I didn't know about trolls. I didn't know about this or that or what. And I figured it out later and then figured this out and it started to build up. And I'd be like, chatting to people number 72.
YouTube.
And then I'd be like, damn. Huh?
They got rid of Hangout because people are using it for dirty, nasty site.
No, I never got porn bombed.
No, I mean people are using that for a nasty site. Some people were.
Who?
Girls showing their bodies off and everything on that Hangout.
Oh, I never did Hangouts.
But
no, they porn bombed. They porn bombed YouTube many a times. They just never got me with it.
I know someone. I know someone that did get one porn bombed and everything.
Yeah, because I figured out early on. I was on somebody's live stream one time and they did that, and I kept telling the host, I said no. And what they did was they used my name. They used my name after I got hacked. They used my name, my channel, and I was on there. And I was like, no, that's not me. I'm in the chat. That's not me. That's not me. And he thought it was me. And somebody used my name and took my emblem. Well, not my exact emblem. They just used the fleur-de-lis. And at the time, I just had Field Guy, and they thought it was me. And I kept saying, no, it's not me. Don't let him up. It's not me. It's not me. And they let him up, and they go, hi. And it was the one with the face where you can see the person with the face. And then they do it for about 10 seconds, and then they show the porn. And he goes, whoa, now.
I was in the stream one time. A guy showed.
Yeah, and he goes, yeah. Well, this one was the double penetration kind of stuff. And and he goes, I thought that was you for a minute just because I couldn't tell because it was a shaggy person in front of the camera. He goes, I thought it was you. I said, no, that's the porn thing. They were trying to get you. I remember one time they would call up because he would put because he did his business. He don't really do YouTube anymore. He does Facebook. But he would put his phone number on his YouTube, and he'd say, "All right, let's you want to pop on the stream." And there were a couple of times where he'd pick up the phone, hello, and somebody would be talking. He'd be like, "Hey, yeah," and he'd be on the phone 10 minutes talking to these trolls, and they'd be like, "Hey, why don't you come back in the panel? And why don't you come back on the, come on the stream? I'll put you on the panel." Oh yeah. And I'm like, please put on a speakerphone so we can hear this person. But we can never hear this person. But the troll would call him up, and he'd pick it up, and he'd just be like talking to him on the live stream like nothing happened. All right, well, I got to go. I'm on the live stream. Okay, come in the chat. And he'd hang up, and he goes, I have no idea who that was. It was somebody in the chat calling me on this time. And I'm like, what happens? when you put your phone number on your chat.
I seen somebody let a guy up. Some guy knew somebody, and he let this guy up and pretend it was him, and his chin keep on a dirty little pawn thing was on there. Oh, I was on that. I said, man, you really screwed up. I said to him, you had to take the stream down. That was so bad. I started laughing.
That's why I never put my links. I used to put my links in my chat, and then I figured it out. And if I knew somebody and I would text them, I was like, is that you, Cajun? No, it ain't me. Is that you, so-and-so? No, it ain't me. And I would be like, well, I don't know who this person is because you're staying in, one time they tried to do it, they were in the basement. And I just ignored it and didn't say anything. And he hung in the basement for like a 4-hour stream, just wagging away, just doing whatever the hell they were doing, whacking or whatever. I don't know what they were doing some shit. And I'm just like, and then I ended the stream. And they're still sitting in the basement. And then I came and the next day I was talking to Cajun. I said, let's because with StreamYards, you can go in an old chat and I can give Cajun the link and we could talk backstage in the old chat. Even though the chat's ended, we can still talk backstage. And I forgot about this. And I'm talking backstage to Cajun. And all of a sudden, somebody's sitting in the basement. And it's the same person. They must have been sitting there all night. I said, what the hell is this? And so I said, all right, you want to have your 15 minutes of fame? And I put them on the thing. I said, guess what? We're not on YouTube. And I started like, you ass white. As soon as I said, we're not live, they clicked off. I was like, well, you wanted to show your ding-a-ling to somebody. There you go. But they just hang in the chat.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, because I didn't officially close it. I closed StreamYards out. But just because I close it out, if someone's got the link, they could go in there. Like if I gave you the link to this link, like if I end it, you still have the link. You could pop in at any time. I don't even have to be in here.
Oh, really? I put my
you can pop in.
I use the email.
But you would never
put the link. I never put the link.
I haven't done it yet.
No more. Huh? I put it in the email.
No, I did that. I don't even. What I do is I send it to Cajun, and I tell Cajun, all right, send it off to this one. Yeah. He used to send it off to one guy, and this guy used to piss me off. He'd come in with chat and just degrade me and shit. And I said, why are you on my live stream? He's just gonna talk shit about me. I said, one time he got drunk and he just started talking about how I'm poor and this and that. I said, I don't need this shit on my channel. I said, no. I said, get off my panel. I said, don't come on my live stream and talk about I'm poor and this damn northern bastard. So I'm like, oh, in the north, we make all kinds of money and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, and I got tired of it. And I told Cajun, don't send him an invite anymore. I said, because every time you leave and he's stuck on my panel, he wants to talk shit about me. He waits until Cajun, he's real nice when Cajun's here. And then when Cajun goes, I got to go. Then he just start trash talking me. And I said, what is this shit? I said, I'm not going to have you on I kicked him off. I banned him. I said, no, I'm not going to. Well, I make like $700 an hour. And I'm like, good for you, bro. Oh, you need to move up north. You can make a lot of money instead of living out in the poor South. And I'm just like, dude, you do what you do, and I do what I do. And he only came in my channel because Cajun sent him the link. If Cajun wasn't in my stream, he would never show up. Because Cajun, I got along with him pretty okay until he started, Cajun swore he was drunk or something. I don't know.
You're funny though. You're pretty funny.
Well, I'm just stating what's what. But but I told Cajun, I said, yeah, I don't need that drama. I banned 4 or 5 people recently. They came on one person come on my stream all the time. I just got tired of the shit and said, bye. I said, what are you doing? Oh, I've been here since the beginning. Have you shared me out? Well, no. Have you brought in any new followers? No. Jeez. Then what the hell good on you then?
Well, they won't. Something all YouTubers don't give thumbs up, share you out, or or don't share. I'll give you a thumbs up, comment, or nothing. A lot of them don't do that. How I know? Because when I went into a stream the other day and I shared some without, and you know what they told me? Oh, no one ever does that for my channel. You're the only one that does that. I said, I know, because I feel like I want to, and they thank me for it. And they
I used to share people out all the time. I don't share. I'm not sharing them out. I'll just say if they come in my stream, I'll say, hey, go follow so and so. That's how I got a lot of my viewers connected to each. I used to go in a lot of streams. I go in the coin community, but I don't go in any of their channels anymore because they all do auctions, and they all want you to go to Whatnot. I'm not doing that shit. Baseball card, football card community. I used to go in that a lot, which I sometimes still do. The scratch off community is probably what got me hacked, because they were hitting those left and right, because they would they would say, oh, if I hit $100 off a scratch off, you get $20 and blah 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 blah, and they got hit pretty hard. But I would go in so many channels, and after a while, people come in, or I go in somebody's stream and I say, hey, come follow me, blah blah blah. And back in the day, YouTube used to have the message channel, the message button, and you could tell people, hey, I'm going live in 20 minutes, and they message you back. All right, if they were on it, message you back. Yeah, I'll be in. Send me the link. And then YouTube caught wind of that and just got rid of it because they don't want people monetized. They got rid of it in their infinite wisdom. And then I used to share my stream out. I just don't anymore.
They had a YouTube software like Restream and StreamYard where they can let a bunch of people up. They never used it. They got rid of it. They never used it. Imagine that. They had it and they never used it. They got rid of it.
Yeah. Because they don't want people getting monetized. That's the whole thing. They don't want people monetized.
But it's changed.
It really doesn't matter. Unless you're over 100,000 subscribers, you're not going to. I used to have this channel. I don't remember. It was a golf channel. And they would come in my live stream like almost every night for about 2 or 3 years. And they had 200 and something thousand subscribers, over 200,000. They had the blue check mark and everything. And they would always tell me, oh, I'm sharing you out, because I did sports. So I'd be talking about sports. So they come in, hey, I said, yeah, I know something about golf. And I go in their channel. And there was a guy talking about golf, and we got along really well. I don't know what happened to him. It's been 2 or 3 years since I've seen him. But he actually had the blue check mark, which means you got over 100,000 subscribers. And when I met him, he had 102,000, and he built up to like 200 and something thousand. And he would pop in from time to time, and he'd bring, oh, I'm done with my live stream. And he would bring people over. YouTube and Twitch copy each other. YouTube, you can share. If you're in a live stream, I don't know how to do it, but you're in a live stream, you could share your stream and you could send it to somebody else's stream, which is how they do that on Twitch.
Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Yeah. A lot of people, as soon as they heard that, they left.
They don't like trolls or nothing. They don't let no one over there to troll anybody. They don't let you. They catch you right, a bot catches you and kick you off.
No, because all that crap that's happening on YouTube, it all happened on Twitch first. And Twitch, when you ban somebody, you ban their IP address, and they cannot come up with a VPN. I make money on Twitch. I just haven't done a Twitch stream in a while because I don't have my laptop. But
YouTube would do the same thing. But they said they were trying to work on getting rid of the trolls now and the bots. So that's why they told me on the chat. That's what they told me. They're trying to get rid of all that
YouTube
stuff.
is troll friendly. They have always been troll friendly. They don't care. I mean, look, they pulled one of my videos down about 6 months ago from about 5 years ago because they said I said this, and this, and they screen shot it or marked it, and I'm just like, this was before the Hong Kong fooey. And I don't know, I said something, and I'm just like, oh, you can appeal it, you have blah, 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 so many days. And I just said, hell with it. I just let it sit there, and then I downloaded it, and I took it down, and I put it up. I put it on Twitch. And I said, this is an old video from blah, blah, blah. So I downloaded it to Twitch, and I got like all kinds of good comments, and people would donate money to me off that thing because, I get bits. I monetized on Twitch. It took 2 weeks. Twitch is easy to get monetized on. But then they changed the ad revenue. I used to make so much. I used to make at least $2 a stream, if that. Even if nobody came in, I'd make at least $2 a stream for ad revenue. Well, they changed it. Now you have to have this, and this. Now they changed it to where you have to have so many people in chat to get ad revenue.
That. Yeah, I noticed that. I know. They told me that. They're greedy. Greedy on. That's why.
Yeah, it's crazy. But there were times where I had nobody in my chat, and I would still make at least $2 because I would run. You could run 3 ads every 20 minutes. You could run an ad.
I hate.
So I'd be like, okay, I got to go to the bathroom, so I'd run an ad. So I would get.
I hate Twitch. I don't like that Twitch. I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll tell you why.
I followed you on Twitch.
No, but you know why?
You have Twitch.
They have to have a bunch of people to be part of your group, because people don't come in your chat and talk with you. They're a bunch of weirdos over there. They sit up on their ass, up on the damn panel, up on the number, and they sit and listen to you. They don't come and talk to you. They're weird. Friggin' weird.
All right. The thing about Twitch, the only thing about Twitch is they don't get rid of the bots. Okay, so you'll start a stream on Twitch, and you'll have 0 people. But you notice sometimes you might have 10 or 12 names in the chat. Like Commander Root is the ultimate Twitch bot. And I banned his ass, and he sent me a message, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just listening to streams," because he does the he goes on everybody's stream at once, and he does the chats, and he does the charts.
I don't get no one over there. I don't get no one coming to my stream. Nobody. Nobody.
Oh, I just come to YouTube. I can go on your Twitch stream. I followed you. I'll go on your Twitch stream if you want.
I had some goofy people over there. That was one friend. I have friends over there, and he told me, "Oh, you get those 2 guys up there." He told me their names, the ones I blocked. It's a goofy kid, a auto glass, like to knock him aside of his head. And it's a guy with blonde hair. The girls call him a drama princess, and he's over there in Twitch too, and he's kind of strange. That's why they call him that.
There are weird people on Twitch, but they can't jump on your panel on Twitch if you don't have the thing. They can't, But the Twitch has also got the buy followers bot. Every once in a while, it'll be like, "Hi, do you need more followers? Buy followers, blah 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 blah." And I just ban those. It's the bots. That's the only thing Twitch is wrong with is the bots. But if someone comes in your stream and says something, you could ban them. And once you ban them, they're banned for life. They ban the IP address, and they can't come back in with a VPN because they ban that too. So once you ban somebody on Twitch, they done.
No one comes in my stream. The only ones that come in my stream once in a while are the ones I know. That's it. No one comes and bothers me over it. No one bothers me over that. No one comes in.
Well, I have mine set up where you can do Restream. You could set it up where you have Twitch and because I used to have both of them at the same. I don't know if you can still do it. I used to have both of them. They let you do YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and I'd have my YouTube chat going on my computer, and I'd see when somebody made a comment on Twitch, I'd say, "Hey, somebody from Twitch is here." Because a lot of people on YouTube don't go on Twitch and vice versa. They won't go back and forth. So a lot of the Twitch people, I just used to do the follow for follow nonsense until I got to my magic number. And then some of them would pop in, but the most I got on Twitch was 14 people at one shot. And I got a few raids on Twitch when he sent. But I had somebody, one of my YouTubers, sent me $50 on Twitch one time. I was like, all right.
Some guy gave
so many
me
bits.
Some guy gave me like $200 for no reason. He said, "You can have this." And I said, "Why are you giving me that for? I'm not monetized yet. So what? Keep it anyway." So it's still there. I don't know where it is. Some gamer guy gave it to me.
Well, it used to when Twitch first started. When Twitch first started, that's how they troll people. They used to if you set your thing at 1 bit, because it would go bing. So if they 1 bited you, they would just because 1 bit is 1 cent. So they would just go bing 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 bing. And they would troll you.
I didn't have my channel set up like that.
But yeah, I'm monetized. They call it affiliate. Yeah, I'm affiliate on Twitch. It took me 2 weeks. I just took all my YouTube people and said, hey, if you got a Twitch, follow me.
I haven't been on
Twitch is easy.
That bores me. That place bores me. I go over. I get very bored very easily. I left. I don't go over there that much because I don't like it. It's boring. It's boring. No one comes
Twitch is mostly for like people playing games and stuff. And
they have cats over.
And then the whores go on there and they do their bath thing, because there's no nudity on Twitch, but they go on there. They go on there with their inflatable tubs and in their bikinis, or they do the whores like to do the workouts. And they'll pick the weights up and they'll shake their ass around. And people, bing, 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 bing.
You know what happened?
And
tried to bear herself over there, and they kicked her off quick. I told them. They took her off so fast she didn't know what hit her. She was stupid anyway.
Yeah, they do that. They do that with certain people. They'll take them out of the chat, and they'll kick them off of
All right, I'm gonna get off here, man. I'll see you again, right? So take care tonight, right?
Okay, yeah, I appreciate you popping up.
I don't think he's gonna be up here, so I don't think so. So have a good night, all right?
All right, too, Wayne. I appreciate you.
All right, bye now.
See you later. All righty, folks. Well, Tanafon never did come back, apparently. Well, I guess I'll end this one since we got nobody in the chat speaking or on the panel. So I'd like to thank, of course, everybody that was in the panel. Silver Tanafa came in after a year and a half, whatever it was, a year, I don't know. But I'd like to thank Cajun and Custom Screen, a.k.a. Wayne, and anybody else that watches this, just a PO YouTube. Get me monetized. That's like a middle finger to them going, eh. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to hop off. So I appreciate y'all. And y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all on the next stream whenever that is. So see you later, folks.